What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This new company called Staircase Studios AI just put out a brand new trailer for one of their movies, and the company piqued my interest, not because it's AI. I fucking hate AI. I think it all looks like shit. But this company piqued my interest because it's made by people from the actual movie industry, which I found interesting. The producer, I think, worked on Divergent. He brought in people who worked on Pixar films and Marvel films. So it's not just tech grifters trying to get into the movie industry, it is movie people in the movie industry. They still could be grifting. It is AI after all, right? But it is just a little bit different, and they are trying to do things just a little bit more ethical, as ethically as you can with AI, which I found at least interesting. They do pay WGA rates for low budget movies. All their budgets are apparently $250,000 to $500,000. Who knows if it looks good? Probably doesn't. I am very anti AI, but let's go into this as open minded as possible. So let's dive in. But before we get into that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Every single week, I put out new videos detailing the film and TV industry and discuss trends in the business. So if you're into that, please join me in for this journey. And please also don't forget to like and comment on this video as well. It really does help these videos take off and work with the algorithm and find the people that it needs to find other than yourself. So thank you for watching, but let's dive in.
Hello, I'm Johanna Schaft.
All right, we start with a very slow moving shot. I think a lot of these AI movies
Hello,
are always in
I'm
slow motion
Johanna
because I
Schaft.
don't think AI can render it fast. I think I read that's why every single AI
The
movie
Gemma
it's like
Society is
in
looking for
slow
someone
motion.
like you.
Also,
Women.
why would this be in there? Why would you have a massive 30 flyers as requested put on top next to the flyers? This, no one in the history of anything has done something like this. This is something that you see a lot in even like student films where it's like clear staging to try to get exposition, even though this exposition doesn't make sense. Whatever.
Like
Whatever.
you.
Well, writing. So I can read all this. This is good. This is all completely illegible, or it's in German because I don't know either. Maybe I am dumb.
Women of action.
Okay, she's practicing her lines, getting ready.
Hello,
All right.
I'm
Okay.
Johanna.
So the shot before this, right? She is not. She's supposed to be practicing her lines, like looking in the mirror, right? That's why this is staged like this. But this shot, she is looking directly at the wall, but she's clearly supposed to be looking at herself in the mirror and practicing her lines. But I guess AI could not generate a shot like that.
Hello, I'm Johanna Schaft. And the Gemma Society is looking for
Still
women like
very
you.
uncanny.
Women
I feel
of
like a
action.
lot of AI models, they
It's
can't really move
important.
their eyes because when people speak, they kind of like
Crucial.
go like this and theirs kind of stay
It's
wide
crucial that
open
we do
and
everything
like
we
the whole
can
time they
to
just
make a
speak like
difference.
this. Kind of reminds me of Severance. Also, is it just me or does she look dirty in this shot? I don't think it's the lighting. I think she's dirty. I think they typed in war-torn girl and then this woman popped up right here because she looks very dirty. I don't think it's just the light. I think it is dirt. Also, this shirt right here doesn't make sense. All right. I got some slow moving landscape shots. These are usually pretty good. AI can usually do these okay, but you can't read that license plate, that's for damn sure. So they can do landscapes pretty okay, but if you start to really look at them, like this is why I think people are impressed by AI because at a glance it looks fine, but once you start really looking into it, you can tell it's AI. Like look at these windows. These are supposed to kind of match up. They don't. This goes up. Also, this wall is just kind of stuck out. It's nothing big, it's very minor, but that's just how you can tell it's AI. All actual live action movies get torn apart if someone fucks something up, like a prop person in the background. So we can tear this apart. I don't feel bad. Another slow motion landscape. Like, see, like all of this looks kind of fine, but once you start looking kind of at the windows, like around here, doesn't make sense. Not a big deal. This cat. Ooh, perfect example of what I'm talking about. Look at this building here. So these windows don't match up whatsoever. This is positioned way up. Just bunch of brick building right here. This building does not make sense at all. Another, ooh, look at this. This bridge is going straight into this boat. These people are dead. And we got a bicycle shot. The shot looks alright. Why are these random columns here? This doesn't make sense at all, but whatever. And we got some people here, right there. This doesn't make sense. I wish my cursor didn't go over it, but that doesn't make sense right there. Whatever, nothing big. Also, there seems to be like a hole through this fence. And is he holding this properly? I don't know. Kids in slow motion playing soccer. All right, this is where this doesn't make sense right here. So these kids in these backgrounds, none of the kids are reacting to anything around them in the scene. Like if you look, this kid jukes off to the left, right? And then the kids behind them should go to the left or at least look to the left, and they don't. They actually look in the complete opposite direction. So they're going to be great superstars. All right, so they're walking. Writing's a little blurred, but that could be just a distance thing. Talking. Ooh, this guy in the back, watch him like take a step. He kind of just fumbles over. It's like his leg was probably generated right like here. They generated a lot of his leg. He kind of looks like he's wearing a skirt. That could just be the jacket. In this one, these proportions are way off. So this guy looks like he's standing, like his feet are here, right? So he is incredibly short. His proportions do not make sense. If this dude stood up, he would tower over this dude. Same thing with this. I don't think you guys can see this, but this dude kind of looks like he's kneeling, but I don't think he is. He's in a position where he looks like he's standing. But these proportions don't make any sense whatsoever. All right, now we're back to our main character, who I think her eye color is different. Come on, look at me. I don't know about that. Maybe they're blue, maybe they're brown. It was blue before. And she sees some people, and they just walk away. So in a normal movie, you would have, like, these people would walk past her in a shot, right? But they can't do that, so it's just one shot, you miss a shot, and now we're at the consequence of her either not talking to them or they're just ignoring her. And she's sad. We're walking around. Then we have these people here. Then the framing of this is pretty awful. So in the scene where she's at before, right? She is looking at it and then she looks to the right, right? That's when she's, oh wait, her eyes are completely different in this. Her eyes are brown and I'm pretty sure her eyes are blue. No, you know, I'm not going to comment too much on the facial models because they definitely don't match up, especially this shot. But so she's looking differently. She looks to the right, and then all of a sudden she's bam right in front of them with blue eyes.
Hello.
This
Do you
chick is
ladies have a
losing.
moment?
Hold on, this framing is so weird. This chick keeps changing her eye color too. She's like Legolas on Lord of the Rings. So she's approaching them straight on, right? And you think she'd be in the middle of both of them, but she's off kind of the side right there. Also, this car just kind of generated. They're in a park, it seems like, and then this car just kind of generates. That makes
Ladies
sense.
have a moment?
Also, writing. Once again, why would you put writing in AI? Like this does not work. This doesn't make sense. At least I don't think it is. Maybe I'm stupid and this does make sense in German, but this is not a letter. That is a backwards N.
That say?
Fucking AI.
Oh, it's Latin for from small.
Okay. So in filmmaking, there's this rule called like the 180 rule, where you establish a line and then you don't cross it. Like the camera hangs around on one side of the 180 rule. And it's supposed to make it easier to orient your audience in terms of like where the characters are. So we're on this side here, but then the camera hops
What's that
over the
say?
line
Oh,
completely
it's Latin for.
right here, which is fine. You can break rules in filmmaking, but you need to know what you're doing.
From.
Also, this doesn't make sense. This chick is wearing a hat now. Was she wearing a hat before? One on the left. Wish I could scroll a little faster. No, so this chick's the one on the left. So, I don't know how this is framed, so I can't tell.
What's
Yeah, that
that
doesn't make
say?
sense. She's looking
Oh,
at the chick on the right without the hat.
it's Latin for from small
Oh,
thing.
wait, never mind. I am messed
Wait,
up. She, I think, is right here. If I knew how the scene was
Ireland
framed, I
Works
could
the
tell.
Great. I've always found it very inspiring. Um, I'm Johanna Schaft.
Wait, go back to that. Sorry I'm pausing so much. These shots are just so quick because they probably could only generate like half a second of usable footage. So she looks at this little pamphlet here, and then I think they're supposed to like look at each other. But if you look at her eyes, she doesn't look like they're looking at each other. She kind of looks like she's looking at something behind her or off to the side.
Um, I'm Johanna Schaft,
She's
president,
talking back.
and the Gemma Society is looking for women like you, women of action. Never in our
I
lifetimes
love
have we
that they're
faced
just
such
ignoring
an
her. Like
existential
that could be
threat,
a
and it's
choice as a
crucial that we
director,
do
but I
everything
don't
in
think
our
it is. I
power
think
to make a
AI decided
difference.
to make it that choice for them.
About what? The war.
Look at that. The war. Our chiefs are all like this. Okay. They just keep walking, like kind of looking around. They kind of look at her, but not really. And also, like, you would have a shot of them either giving back the flyer or walking past her, and we're just seeing the aftermath of it completely. Also, now I'm really starting to notice that this red hair girl's model keeps on flip-flopping around. I don't even want to look at her costume. Actually, I do. So we're gonna. Does this costume even match? No, she's wearing green here, and now it's like a dark brown. I'm just kind of curious about this. Yeah, very different coat than what she has on here. Not that different, but different enough. Glad that bike was there. That just kind of came up. And then, anyway, whoa. This is a different girl altogether. This is like a little kid. Her hair does not match up. This is a bob. This is a fuck ass bob. And now she has long hair. Hold on. We gotta study this. This flag is just here. It's not hanging up. It's just kind of suspended. The Nazis learned magic and they're just hanging this shit around. There's, this is just a pole. Is there something in the air pulling this up? No. Who knows? Okay. All right, we got more writing that you can't read because AI doesn't know how to do writing. So that's good. It's license plate. I don't know if you guys can see this license plate, but it does actually read what it's supposed to be. This is minor, but I like these two dudes don't look like bartenders. They kind of just look like regular people behind the bar. And it'd be weird that two bartenders are just hanging out behind a bar. Whatever. This chair doesn't make sense. Look at this. This is missing a whole piece. This only supports one side of your back. Must be a German design. Thank you, voice head. I don't think this is correct in English. Once again, maybe I am stupid and the AI is smarter, but I don't think that's right. And she puts it away. She definitely has brown eyes there. And hold on, where's this lady come from?
Where have you been all day?
Where have you been? Like, she's just kind of standing there. She looks up and then bam, she's there.
Where have you been all day?
She just
I'm sorry, I
teleports.
just got busy with this and that, and
Her eyes don't really
time
look
got
like she's
away.
looking at her.
So, how many members did we get?
Especially there.
None.
Especially because she's not even
Well,
looking there.
tomorrow's another day.
Oh,
Look around, Sarah.
hold on. Watch her eyes when she's like, look around, Sarah. The AI
Look
made her
around,
eyes look
Sarah.
all crazy.
It's like we were in Berlin rather than occupied Netherlands. Most people find it's easier to ignore their problems.
Wait, her eyes are blue here, but before, I think they were brown. Yep, definitely brown.
How many members did we get?
Good job, AI.
None. Well, tomorrow's another day. Look around, Sarah. It's like we were in Berlin rather than occupied Netherlands. Most people find it's easier to ignore their problems. Well, that makes them complicit.
Oh, what? So they definitely have this in slow motion, I think, and they're speeding it up because the way she speaks doesn't really
Well, that
work.
makes them complicit.
Like, look how fast that
My
is.
father always says, indifference
Ooh, oof, those hands. Look at that. Look at this in slow motion. It's just a blob of hand right there. And then fingers slowly start to create, though not really. This is missing a finger. I have no idea what her hands are terrible.
causes as much damage as any bullet.
Ooh, that was rough too. She just goes magical hands and then they just morph and then they go there.
Damage as any bullet.
I love cheersing and
I
not
feel like
drinking
I'm
beer.
screaming into the wind. Okay, I've had enough.
Where is
Let's
she
go, Miss
looking?
Huft.
Where is
Tomorrow.
she? She's not supposed to. She is sitting down. She gets up and looks at the far right and is just talking to her. She's looking like a blind person would speak to someone because they don't actually know where they are. Actually, a blind person would be better
I've
than
heard
this.
enough. Let's go, Miss Huft. Tomorrow you can
Oh no.
save the world.
She's not
Tonight
looking at her.
we have
Now
fun.
she's looking above her. Now she's looking to the right of her. Where are you even looking? You're looking at an empty chair. Politikan. As people walk. Could probably dissect something in the background as well, but also great. More gibberish here. Quit having writing. Why would you have this? If like, is this even a tank? I don't even know. This looks like a piece of a car, and then it goes into this other weird tank. It's so bad. Okay. We made it. We made it. So really not great. That was pretty terrible. It was just as terrible as I've ever seen AI be. And yeah, I don't think that this will ever replace filmmaking. You know, there's always that everyone talks like, oh, it's gonna get better. And I saw one comment kind of relate AI to the iPhone, and they were like, the iPhone didn't do anything that it does now when it first came out. But when the iPhone came out, they promised you could text, you could email and web browse, and you could listen to music. They delivered on all of that. This AI doesn't deliver on what it's supposed to do. It's all very uncanny, doesn't make sense, can't keep a character model. Even with these movie people that are apparently working at this company, it still is not working out. I don't know why they would release this trailer. It did not look great. Honestly, I didn't even really pay attention to the story because I was a little too focused on the visuals, but it's not looking good. I personally, this is just throwing this out there. I think that they are deep in the red and they need funding, and they're like releasing this to be like, look at what we did. This cost $500,000, which I don't know if the movie is actually finished. I don't know if this cost 500,000 and later movies will be longer and they will cost around that. But right now, it doesn't look good, and I think that they're trying to get funding. They're trying, like, I read recently that a third of all VCs invested in AI last year. That is how much money is on the table that you can get from presentations like this. So I think it was terrible, but what did you guys think? Was there anything else that you guys caught in that as well? Because I was trying to pay attention, but I'm gonna miss some stuff, especially in the background. So drop comments on what else that I kind of missed that you saw that was just like fucking terrible. And yeah, I tried to go in with open mind, but I'm sorry, this looked so fucking bad. Anyways, if you like this video, please drop a like, please comment. And please let me know if there's other AI videos to check out too, because as shitty as this is, and as much as this hurts my soul, it was fun to make fun of. So I'll gladly do that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.